So, hello, hello, hello. This is a birthday edition of Energy Clearing for Life. Yes, I'm a Libra. Yeah, so what I'd like to do right now is just really be in celebration of the birth of yourself, um, be in celebration of the birth of those you love, and be in celebration of the birth of new ideas and new operational modalities that are um, kind of leaning in and calling you forth, right? Whew, ooh, I got chills. So it's funny, like for me, the birthday is a really big number. Of course, it's the biggest number I've ever had, right? I mean, that's how it works every year progressively, unless we kick the bucket and we're getting bigger numbers every year. This year, the number is really big. But I'm kind of happy to be here because it seems like I was almost in like dread or something of it, and I wasn't conscious of that. So when you have a birthday, when you celebrate a day of birth, when you celebrate a new beginning, take some time to, you know what I noticed on my birthday, I stayed at a beach resort. I took my kids, my fam, to a beach resort, California, and we stayed in this kind of a luxury room. It was really nice, and they had breakfast too the next morning, which my kids loved. And then we went out to. We actually ended up at Margaritaville, which was kind of funny because I wasn't really like in love with Margaritaville, but it was my choice because of the view. It was right on the water, like the water was lapping up at us. So beautiful. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. It was kind of a cloudy day, but it wasn't cold. So it was like this kind of balmy cloudiness that just matched my mood like to a T. Like, honestly, I think if it had been brilliant and sunny and hot, it wouldn't have felt as good as did the cloudy balminess of my birthday event. And we had, um, I've been, saving a lot of money lately and sort of tucking it and earning it and rolling with it. And so I really gave the kids like unlimited access to whatever they wanted on the menu, which, you know, this is coming from where I raised them in a really contracted environment. So it was really fun to take them and just allow them to get whatever they want. And it was so cute after the next day as we were leaving. Um, my youngest wanted vegan donuts, which I guess they just don't make very many of these very many places. And so she got vegan donuts. We stopped and got her them from Whole Foods, and her joy was just really crazy. Like everything else was all right, but the vegan donuts was rocking. And the funny thing too is like um, just allowing myself a weekend of complete birthdayness, which means like everything was Erica centered, which generally isn't how I operate. Like I'm generally very centered around my family, my children, and everything else but me. So I wanted to just encourage you to look at what does it look like when you really truly put yourself first. Really truly honor the intuition that you have for yourself. What does that look like? And have you been guiding light by what would please others? I don't know, for me, for most of my life. So always so sensitive of what everybody else wants and what everybody else needs, and not really thinking, like, what do I desire? Yeah, that's just not been a priority for me. And as I move into my 60s, I was like, well, there really won't be much more time to do what I desire because I'm not in the end days, but I'm in the last quartile of my life. So, yeah, what does it look like to honor yourself? And could you start that a little bit more now? And if you honor yourself, are you being selfish? Selfish. Selfish. I remember I woke up on my birthday it was about 10 years ago, I think. Maybe seven, something like that. And I had a man at the time living with me, and I rolled over in bed and I said, you know what I'd like to do? It's my birthday and I'd like to go visit my birthplace, which is really beautiful. It's on the ocean. Not surprising. In Sausalito, California. And I was like, huh. And he goes, well, isn't that selfish of you? And I was like, dang. Needless to say, he got the boot right after that. I was like, no, no, it's not. Going and visiting the place that I was born on the day of my birth. I mean, I didn't do this last year, but holy moly, what a beautiful way to celebrate your birth. And really, is it good to have people in your life who don't celebrate your birth, who don't think it's fun that you were born, right? Now, some people have a lot of baggage because their birthdays weren't celebrated, and so then you just got to work with them and help them understand that birth is very special and treasured and really something to honor. And when you're shown that there's something that is yours to take, and you're willing to let go of the places where you went into, the word I get is analog, which is like when you go into fear and hate and worry and obsession and all those weird vibes. So you want to start healing and releasing all those places where you were hurt or you were shown that you were less than or you were treated worse than. Yeah. Gosh, today's kind of rambling. So thank you for listening. I think I'll do a really short celebration birth meditation for everyone who would like to celebrate the beginnings of something. Take a deep breath. And just for the next 4 or 5 minutes, let go of anything that was on your plate. Don't worry, it'll be there when you get back. It doesn't go away. I love the Abraham Hicks. They're like, you're going to die with a full inbox. So what are you going to do today? Something like that. Just breathe in blue earth energy up to the balls of your feet, to your knees, to your hips, to your butt, to your chest, to your throat, up to the top, up to heaven, and bring some light God energy down from source and allow it to fill you up. See if you can unblock source energy just a little bit, just 10%. There you go. And just allow yourself to really tap into what is it that is a joyful memory, a joyful scenario, something really good. Mm. Something really beautiful. What would that look like? And really see if you can't bring that into your present right now. And just hold the space for something very precious and beautiful to be in your life. Mm. Nice. Mm. Good. There you go. And just see if there's something that you can't place in your timeline. Maybe it's your next birthday. Maybe it's a celebration, a graduation, an epiphany. And go ahead and just see that now. As if by magic. Just place something really fun in your future. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Thank you for listening. I'm so appreciative of you. Yeah, so good. Have a beautiful day. Thanks so much for coming.